Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm just here in Velliangiri Mountain. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm just here relaxing. You can see the clouds are gently going down, and it's beginning to be a little bit sunset, and the nice clouds are going over the actual peak of the mountain. So I'm here in this spiritual space, spiritual mountain in South India. And yeah, I'm just relaxing here, no big deal. It's very nice, the weather is very beautiful, and I'm just enjoying the nice bird sounds. So while I'm here, I'm going to talk to you about what this place is. If you care about spirituality, you should tune in, because this is arguably one of the most spiritual places on earth. One of the most. What is this? It's a mountain. It's very simple. Right behind me, you see, it's a nice, beautiful mountain. And there's peaks up there. This is the peak. And where is it located? It's located in South India. South India, actually, in fact, it's located right beside Sadhguru's ashram. Or Sadhguru's ashram is right at the foothill of this hill, or this mountain. And this mountain, fun fact, has 7 hills. This is the last hill. It's the 7th hill. What I'm on is the 6th hill. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the ground floor. So it's kind of nice that way. And why is it spiritually significant? Because a long time ago, Shiva, the first yogi, walked up this mountain. He went up, sat somewhere over there, and he sat there like this, meditated for 6 months. And he took all of his energy, all of his blue Vishuddhi throat chakra energy, and he infused it with this mountain. And this became... It's like rageful. This mountain became rageful, full of anger, full of hatred, full of... Anger and hatred is the best 2 words to describe this. But not anger or hatred towards somebody, simply the quality of anger and hatred. Whoa, and if you go there, that's all that it is. You might think, that's not spiritual. It's very spiritual, 10 times more spiritual than any spiritual place you've ever gone. If you walk there, the energy is like, oh my God. The entire mountain is radiating with spiritual energy. It's remarkable. Now, why is it angry or hateful? Like, come on, that doesn't sound very spiritual. Well, the story is that Shiva went up this hill when he was angry, when he was rageful, because he made a mistake or something. He failed in doing some action. So he walked up here and he sat in meditation in order to resolve his anger, his anguish. And that's exactly what he did. He sat here for 3.5 months approximately, as the story goes, and he worked out his anger. And in the meantime, he also made sure to benefit human beings. This was thousands of years ago whenever he did this. But now the mountain is of such spiritual significance and importance that you would be wise one day to walk up this mountain, this spiritual sacred place. Unfortunately, right now, only men are allowed to go up this mountain. Probably... rightfully so. I don't know exactly the reason why only men are allowed to go up this mountain. Maybe it's for safety reasons, maybe it's for spiritual reasons, but this place is just radiating with masculine anger and hatred. Like, a more accurate way to describe this, or a more digestible word to describe this, would be intensity. It is pure, sheer intensity. Just like that. It's just remarkable. If you go there, again, you'll become saturated with this energy. It's like you're submerging yourself below the ocean, and water is in contact with every part of your skin. It's phenomenal. It's remarkable. So it's truly a blessing that we have something like this in existence on planet Earth. You know, you can go to a church, and a church is consecrated. A church is a very nice spiritual place that you can go and you sit and relax and meditate and pray. It's also, if the right things are done to the church, it's an energetic place. Ooh, it's very nice energy. Also in India, there are many temples that are consecrated. If you've ever been to India and you've gone to a consecrated space, wow, it's like you're finally feeling comfortable, because so much prana, so much life force energy is around in the stones, in the actual fabric of the space. Your body is very comfortable living in that space, because you don't have to exude much effort to be alive or to have energy. It's all taken care of you externally. But to consecrate a mountain is forget about it. You would need 10,000 people or more, some serious spiritual tools, some super enlightened masters. It's never been done before. It's never been attempted before. But one guy did it, okay? Shiva, the first yogi. He just like, hey, I'm a little bit angry today. He went up this mountain and he just blasted his energy forward. And the whole mountain absorbed or acquired this kind of quality. So let me just walk over to this side. Okay, I just made a little walk. So it was a little bit of a nice change of scenery. And yeah, it's nice. If you look at this mountain for some time, just look at it for 30 seconds without really looking in any particular spot. Just kind of be aware of its presence and of its energy. And see if you can see something deeper, something beyond this. Something actually that's inside of the mountain. And if you do, wonderful things will happen. Wonderful things can happen. You'll begin to see and sense Shiva, the first yogi, the Adi Yogi. So that's the energy of this place, my friends. When I walked up there, I just came down, okay? I'm on the 6th hill, so I'm right here. But just a few hours ago, I was up here. Oh, sorry. I was up here. And that place is like prehistoric. Okay, I've been there in 2023, 24. That place is like prehistoric. It feels like prehistoric. When you look at the peak especially, it's like, wow, this has been the time of the dinosaurs. And the energy feels prehistoric. When you go up and you actually see there are multiple of these mountains. This is just the only one you see. There are at least 2 or 3 stones, gigantic stones that are standing on the peak. And they've been there for a very long time and they've been energized to such an extent that you can actually see the energy inside. I don't think anybody can go without actually seeing these things because it's so obvious. Like if I show you something like this, for example, this is sold on my website, or it's going to be sold once it's ready. This is solidified metal and I'm currently working on it to make sure that it's nice and energetically potent for you, so you can hang this in your room and hang this in your home. This is a little bit more, you have to be a little bit more sensitive to perceive these things because it's small and it's relatively insignificant and this and that. But this is a mountain. And these boulders, these rocks are the size of houses. And the amount of energy is inside of that. Also, it's like, oh my God, it is something that you have to experience at least once. So I don't think anybody can go without seeing what this place is. So if you're a man, and if you want to go with me to Kailash in 2026, you should watch the previous video I made about what is Kailash. I think probably we will start here. We will go to India, we will visit the Isha Yoga Center. Hopefully I'll be unbanned by then. And then we will walk up this beautiful sacred space. This is a precursor to you going to Kailash. Why is it precursor? Because this is known as the South Kailash. It's South Kailash. Why is it South Kailash? Because Shiva also spent time here. He spent a significant amount of time here. And this is like all of Shiva's energy is in here. It's not as unanimous as Kailash, the actual Kailash. That's just the word that's coming to me. I don't know if that's the correct word to use. It's not as expansive or as all-encompassing as the actual Kailash in Tibet. This is more of a unidimensional type of energy. Kailash is basically expanding everything. It's everything. And it's bliss and ecstasy. This is more like rage because Shiva failed. The story goes that a South Indian woman wanted to marry him, and she said to him, through the airwaves, she kind of told him, hey Shiva, if you don't come here within this time, within the sunrise of this particular date, I will shed my body and you'll never see me again. And Shiva felt that and he's like, okay, this girl's serious, so let me start walking down south. And long story short, the political situations at that time, nobody wanted Shiva to be married to a South Indian woman because he's the authority and they didn't want him to be there, I guess. So they devised a plan to kind of hinder his ability to do that. And they lit a big camphor fire in a mountain peak while he was walking down south. So he saw sunrise, essentially, like you can see sunrise right over there. And as he saw sunrise, he thought, okay, I failed. He turned around and he realized he failed and he realized he was tricked and it was all sorts of things. So those emotions is what he came into this mountain with. And those emotions are exactly what you see in this place. Okay, I hope you'll be able to touch this and feel this and see this. So he walked up here, he sat down in a kind of anger-filled rage. He sat down to meditate, and simultaneously he spun the energy around this entire place, this entire mountain, and it's gathered that quality. And because of this quality, it also gave Sadhguru the chance to create the Jnanalinga, which the Jnanalinga sits just below, a few kilometers away from the peak, just on the floor here, right behind me, or somewhere right in front of me, okay? So the Jnanalinga is like also a very sacred space. It's one of the most amazing technologies that's ever been invented or created by a human being. It's encompassing all of the energy centers within the body. It is everything. Everything that's inside of a human being to its peak is inside of the Jnanalinga. So I don't think there's any better place to create the Jnanalinga, or a more conducive place to create something like that, a temple like that, than actually the Velliangiri mountain. So yes, my friends, this is as far as we go. So I'm gonna head down now, head down through this mountain and go and eat some nice food and rest. But Sadhguru created the Jnanalinga here. This is Sadhguru Sri Brahma, Sadhguru's past lifetime. He also spent some time here. And his guru, also, Palani Swami, also took Mahasamadhi in this place. He shed his energy here. He went into the universe. Somewhere in the vicinity. I believe I found the rock, the space that he did this in. When I walked here, I recorded many videos of me climbing up. I think I climbed 3 times up this mountain, total. And the last time I recorded what I believe the best video that, out of all the 3 videos that I recorded, me going up this place, so you should definitely watch it. Watch it properly, watch it on a TV screen if you can. If you have a big screen TV, you watch that on a big screen TV, because you want to immerse yourself in this energy. This is not just you watching some TV show. This is something else. You will get immersed in this energy. This energy will touch you. You just can't be any other way, because it's just so powerful. It's so special and magnetic. So I kind of record a video where I believe Palani Swami took Mahasamadhi. Palani Swami is Sadhguru Sri Brahma's, or Sadhguru's guru, we can say. So yeah, my friends, this is a very special, very magnificent place. Also, right on top of this, the actual peak, just a little bit behind this rock, somewhere farther down. Oh, you can see, look, Sadhguru's aura is appearing. You see? Anyways, that's enough of that. So right behind this kind of mountain peak is Sadhguru Sri Brahma's Mahasamadhi. So Sadhguru Sri Brahma took Mahasamadhi here also. And what's special and significant about that Mahasamadhi is that he took it with all the 7 chakras. He left with the 7 chakras simultaneously, meaning his energy, life force energy, left through all the 7 pathways on this human body, which is very rare and very difficult to do. And you can only do it if you have mastery over the system. When I went up there, I also have many videos of me going up there. You should search it up on my channel. Sadhguru Sri Brahma would probably do the trick. Meaning searching on my channel. When I sat there, I felt like this energy encompasses everything that can be encompassed in the human being. When I sat there, I'm like, oh my God, this rock has everything that this is potential or capable of having, this human system. So it was very peaceful, very rewarding. I felt so much joy. So much of my solar plexus energy was activated when I sat there. And I never looked back. So it was one of the most spiritually significant events that I've ever done in my life. Yet at the same time, Velliangiri mountain is like 1/10 of Kailash. Even though it's so powerful, it's definitely the most powerful spiritual place that you'll ever go. One of the most. Because it's a natural phenomenon and it's not human-made. It's made by something else. By an alien intelligence, you can say. Shiva is an alien. Yeah, sorry, my camera is blinking. See? It's taking a long blink. So, it's made by another form, another being altogether. And it's not as powerful as Kailash, because Kailash, Shiva really made it his project to work on Kailash and to really encompass everything of him. Here, he kind of made a mistake and he's like, okay, I need some time to meditate and rest. And he came up here and this was just casually done. 3.5 months out, whatever. I'll just sit here, meditate. And this is like, wow, this is something incredible, incredible. You should see the videos of me walking up and actually walking on the 7th hill leading to the actual peak, and the energy, it's like amazing. I'm gonna make sure to link the very first video of this description and also the end credit of that video. You should definitely watch it. It's in the intro. You can see the intro and you'll be able to feel some stuff, but definitely watch it on a TV if you can. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this nice presence of Velliangiri Mountain. It's getting sunset now. It's a little bit, sun's going down, so I'm going to head back. Yet, although the best time to go up here is nighttime, ironically enough, or funny enough, because the South Indian sun is very unforgiving. And if you climb up here during the peak hours of sunrise, you're going to get so hot and you're going to be so thirsty. Luckily for you, there are many shops. Like you can see a shop way, the yellow stuff that you see, like way over there. Okay. Yeah. So you see that yellow stuff? That's a store, and they have refreshments, they have Sprite, they have water, they have fruits, and you can buy it along the way. It's quite amazing. Unfortunately, the Velliangiri Mountain are only open for some times of the spring. In the summertime, it's only open for a season, because if it's off season and you walk up here, you might be pushed off the mountain entirely. The winds are so strong. So you want to go here within season, and you want to go probably at nighttime, and you want to go with other people because it's just more fun. So in 2026, we'll likely go here in the summertime, and I bought this little flashlight in South India, and I use this flashlight to walk up Velliangiri Mountain. This flashlight has touched Velliangiri Mountain. I was looking like this. Where am I going? Where are the next? What are the steps? So people usually go barefoot here because you want to be in contact with the soil. You want to be in contact with the earth, and it's much more effective for you to absorb the energy of the south face of Kailash, or the southern Kailash, India's South Kailash. If you go with shoes, like I've went with shoes for the first time because I thought I don't want to walk on the dirty floor, and maybe it's more comfortable, more convenient, I'll walk up there faster. And yes, you might walk up there faster, yet it won't be as pleasant. You'll feel better walking without shoes, and you'll get more energy. That's the most important thing, because when your feet are connected to the soil, your body gets electrified. You know, the good neurons are, I don't know how the scientific to explain this, but your body gets recharged with nature's energy, and it makes it much easier to climb. So buy a flashlight, go there at night, make sure you have enough water and fruits and nice hydrating foods that you can consume. So let's see what else I can share with you about this amazing place. Yep, on the peak of this mountain, there's a temple also. It's a more formal temple. I didn't spend much time in that temple because I wanted to go to see Sadhguru Sri Brahma's Mahasamadhi. But that temple is inside of a rock. It's inside of the actual boulder, and you can see, and the energy is like so peaceful. Imagine, I also have videos of this at the very end of that 1 hour long video of me climbing this mountain. When you go to the actual temple that's situated on top of this mountain and you stand there, it's not like audibly it's quiet, but it's a different kind of quiet because the energy is so still, and it's like, wow. It's so quiet. I don't know how to describe it. Birds are chirping and the wind is howling, but it's so quiet. Your system goes into quiet. That's what it is. That's maybe why you feel quiet. So this is it, my friends. That's the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I have one more thing to show you. I want to show you something. So I just, in my backpack, while I'm climbing this mountain, I have this. So it's no big deal. This is Sadhguru. He's sitting in front of the Adiyogi statue. Excuse me. And this is the Velliangiri Mountain. This is where I am right now. So the Isha Yoga Center is located right next to the Velliangiri Mountain. And one more thing. This particular bead I purchased actually in one of these shops that you see on the 6th or 7th hill. I was walking and I'm tired, and then I'm walking past many shops, and then I just take a look on my right side, and then I look back, and then I realize I need to buy this one particular bead because this bead is so blue. It was extremely blue when I bought it, and it still is, and I knew I had to have it. So I purchased this very nice spiritual Rudraksha bead, and you can purchase your own spiritual beads exactly like these, the same style, basically exactly the one that I'm wearing, at shivakailash.com. And they were touched with Kailash's energy. I made sure of that. And I want to prepare you for going up Kailash and also the south face of Kailash, or the southern Kailash. So if you want a very powerful spiritual tool, if you want to look cool, and if you want to prepare yourself to go to Kailash, visit shivakailash.com and buy yourself these beads. If you're watching this in February 2025, it's a big sale, only $80. That includes shipping. Free shipping wherever you are on the planet Earth. I think that's a good deal. You should definitely buy it while you have the chance. So let me put this nice little bead back. And yeah, so I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you got to participate in me standing on this beautiful mountain. And I hope to see you again here, my friends, one day. I hope to see you here, and I hope we can walk up this magnificent place and watch the video that I recorded of me climbing this. It'll definitely worth it. I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye. Shambho.